I'm disappointed in you, Linda. You've let yourself go. Do you see yourself in the mirror? Take a good, long look at yourself. Is this really you? Are you happy with who's staring back at you? The extra fat, the extra weight, how big your arms have gone, the size of your stomach. Aren't you embarrassed of your body? Do you actually think people want to look at you when you look like that? Are you being kind to your body? So Linda, are you proud of yourself? No, I guess not. How did I let myself go? I've come so far on my journey with self-love and self-acceptance and building and working on my confidence and finding worth from the parts of me that I can't physically measure. I have come so far, yet sometimes I feel like I'm right back where I started. Like I rewinded back to 8 years ago where my body was everything but right.
Holy frick.
Why does it always come back to me? Why do these thoughts always come back? Why can I never escape this cycle? Anytime I gain weight, I am still never good enough. Can't I just love myself? I don't know. I don't know why I have so many bad days. I don't know why I hate my body when I know I shouldn't. I don't know why it has so much power over me, my mood, the way I treat myself. Why does my reflection, my stomach, have so much power over my mind? But I do know I also have good days. Days I love myself unconditionally when I feel so proud to be me, and those are the days I feel invincible. But recently, those days, the good ones, I don't feel like I'm getting many of those. Because it's harder said than done. I will repeatedly say to myself in my head, you got this, your body's got you through an amazing workout, your size does not define you, again and again and again. But then I look at myself again, and those words mean absolutely nothing. It's harder said than done. It's hard to accept yourself through the shitty moments when your body's changing, when you get bad news, when you feel alone and empty and disappointed in your body, your actions, and your mistakes. It's easy to forget the good, the strength, the journey, the beautiful things when all you can see are the flaws, but we have to try to see the good. It's harder said than done. Don't compare yourself, I say, not to the Gymshark athletes, not to your friends, not to yourself, but what do? I click on the triggering images, hyper-focus on why everyone is better than me in some way, how I was so much better than me in so many ways. After going through old videos this past month, yes, I acknowledge I've grown as a person, I've learned so many new things, I've met new people, taken on amazing projects, found an amazing oatmeal recipe. Like, I should be tremendously proud of myself and my body for just being here, for pushing through all the rough days, the impossible days and projects and exams, but looking back, I don't see any of that. All I can see is my body, how much smaller I was, how much more confident I was, and I look at myself now and I'm not proud of who I am because of what I look like. I haven't been able to recognize myself lately, but I shouldn't only be proud of my body when it looks the way I want it to. Again.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
It's always harder said than done. Learning confidence and kindness is hard.
A little bit hard. Overcooked. Double done. It's really hard.
For me, kindness and confidence kind of goes hand in hand with how I'm taking care of my body. I've realized the times I'm most confident is usually when I'm doing things I know are good for my body, my health, and my hygiene. When I'm struggling, when I find it so hard to take care of myself, I start by doing simple, easy things that remind me how to love my body again. So, I want to thank Function of Beauty for sponsoring today's video, which I am so excited about. I know, you're probably like, how can washing your hair make you feel more confident? My history with confidence is weirdly tied to my hair. I've mentioned before, but I lost all my hair when I was 13, and while that was a tough experience, it reminds me now of how proud I should be to have the body and the life and the head of hair I have, and makes me so much more appreciative of something that most people take for granted. For me, Function of Beauty is one of the best ways for me to take care of my hair, and with my history of hair loss, it's really important for me to find a shampoo and conditioner that works well with my specific needs. And that's why the best part of Function of Beauty beauty is that you can totally customize it to your own specific needs. I've finally found the perfect shampoo and conditioner for my long, straight, usually split-ended hair. You can even pick the color in the scent. They also use really clean ingredients, no parabens, sulfates, GMOs, or toxin, and it's 100% vegan and cruelty-free. I've been using it for a few months now, and even just after the first wash, my hair felt so rejuvenated and soft, and like taking care of my hair reminds me that every inch of me, from my hair to my mental health to stretching my legs in the morning, every inch, inside and out, is deserving of care. If you want to try it out for yourself to understand my obsession, you can click on the link below to get 20% off your first order.
Thinking of you, all that I say, all that I do, I'm over the moon, thinking of you, thinking of.
Someone doesn't like banana. Oh my god.
So, are you gonna lose weight? I don't know, maybe I do want to lose weight. I always say life's too short to be miserable and hungry and unhappy with yourself. Life isn't about your size or the food you eat. Life shouldn't be wasted on counting every bite and meal instead of counting everything that actually matters. But I can't live life fully, enjoying every moment if I do not live for myself first. I can't love anyone if I don't love myself first. I can't be fully happy and present every day if I'm not happy with myself. If I'm gonna be honest, right now in my journey, I'm stressed and confused. I have leaned on food to be the happiness and relief in my life, and everything feels like too much, and I keep putting myself down. I've formed unhealthy habits, and I've justified that these unhealthy habits are okay.
Oh my dear. Life changing.
Health is multidimensional, and a huge part of health for me is being kind to myself. Restricting when your body is hungry is not being kind, but eating beyond the point of fullness every day, trying to find happiness in food while ignoring my body's signals of fullness is also not kindness.
Thank you, ma'am.
I need to find a balance, and whether or not it leads to weight loss, that doesn't freaking matter, because that's not what it's about.
Oh. That's so good. A salad. That is award-winning. The barbecue sauce is freaking amazing. What do you rate it out of 10? Are you cuddling, Mr. Fox?
I have been missing the balance between enjoying food and relying on food, between cravings and using food to cope, and I have been mixing up being kind for my body with making excuses for my actions. If this was old Linda, she would open up MyFitnessPal, start logging, cutting, restricting, over-exercising, plan for hunger, encourage hunger. It wasn't about anything but getting rid of that extra fat on her body as fast as possible. And I did this a lot, and you'd think by the 10th time I'd realize that it was unsustainable and I should probably not keep doing it to myself because it wasn't gonna work, but no. Every time, sometimes it would last 1 week, 2 days, 4 months, but it never lasted. In my head, I told myself restricting is the only way I could enjoy the foods that I love.
This is mine.
Like, I don't know why it always has to be like 100% this thing, 100%. It's just not necessary.
Natural body like
So if that does, it'll fail.
Stop. Like a little kid eating my Fruit Loops. It's actually really good.
Loving this view, not thinking about you. I'm cutting you loose in T-2, not thinking about you. I'm over
Nobody knows what this is, but it's delicious.
I wish you the best.
Ooh, yeah.
I sat on my father's grave. I smoked
Oh, this is so exciting. Whoa, this is really
thoughts
good.
of you like him to rest in our ways.
I mean, you meet people who have problems. They seem, they're very stressed out, they're very ugly or aggressive. I mean ugly like in terms of personality, aggressive, angry.
Confession time. I re-downloaded MyFitnessPal a few days ago because I convinced myself that having that control, portioning, and pre-planning would somehow make me love my body more. While it does work for some people, I was quickly reminded that this is not the way health is done right for me. This is not going to help me listen to my body. It's not going to make me happy. It's not going to let me live. So I literally just stopped and said, screw it. We're going to start from day one, and we're going to take it one day at a time. Listening, caring, fueling my body, and building back my self-confidence one day, one meal, one workout at a time.
They look really not good though on camera. Oh, they do be good.
They're meaty.
Yeah.
No food is off limits. I'm a strong advocate for the no limitation diet. It's the only one I can sustain for my whole life, and
5 o'clock.
the only diet that makes me feel satisfied.
What are these called? Yellow grapefruit? Ooh, that's so good.
While no foods are off limits, I have to listen to my body's limits. Cravings are listened to, hunger is heard, random food thoughts and urges to eat will be taken into consideration, but I'm avoiding the mindless, careless, bored eating. The eating I do when I just want something to give me a little bit of happiness in the moment.
Did this actually happen?
Before I eat, I'm gonna ask myself, is this gonna do something for me? Is it fuel for a workout? Is it gonna satisfy my hunger? Is it a craving? Will it make me happy or will it make me uncomfortable and feel like poo? I want to eat what makes me and my body and my mind happiest, and no, that's not just ice cream and peanut butter. It can include fast food and chips and ice cream and lots of peanut butter, but what makes my body happiest is fueling it with a good balance of everything. Colorful, fresh, nutrient-dense foods most of the time, flavorful foods, experimenting with different types of spices and seasoning, food that makes me feel strong in a workout, foods that I just love, like oats and pancakes and peanut butter and apples. I'm really just trying to focus in on just eating the foods that make me feel like the best version of me, regardless of my size.
Play in the snow.
And it's not only about the foods, but I needed to implement habits to prevent me from feeling like I needed to rely on food as the only way I could distress. So I've taken on yoga, I do breathing exercises, I don't read comments anymore. I remind myself to just do one thing at a time, and that I have to start living for me and not for the numbers. You know, there were and are many roots to the problem in this case, but the biggest, thickest root will always be my mindset.
I know you want some oats, but they're mine.
Why does an extra 8 pounds scare me so much? What will it do to me? How will it change me? How will it change the ways others treat me? It won't. It only changes the way you treat yourself if you let it. The way I see it, if I gain or lose weight from eating enough food, practicing food freedom, and living my life the way I want, for me, that's with tablespoons of peanut butter on my oats, bites of being throughout the day, and not saying no to seconds. If that's the life I want to live, and if I feel strong and alive at this weight and this size, the point where I have to acknowledge that maybe this is the weight my body should be at, and this is the body I was meant to have.
Picking up the zucchini. Wow, look at that. It's fluffy. Oh! Wow, it's insane. Whoa, this fish is so good. The zucchini's even good. The rice, so fluffy.
Live the lifestyle you thrive off of. Don't live for the body shape you wish to live in. If you give up the happy parts of your life, because only then do you think you can be truly happy with yourself.
That's so good.
Trust me when I say you won't truly be happy and you won't truly be you. Really freaking pink. Very good. Now let's go work out.
Cotton candy be the sky, pushing the roof back. My OG's down the vibe, but you already knew that. I took a little trap and mixed it with boom bap. Now the city all in my dick, like how did he do that? Ice cream and good kush, the recipe tuna.
That was like 50 minutes. Felt like 3 seconds. Where did the time go? Maybe it was a pre-workout. I guess pre-workout actually worked. I'm feeling like energized still. Like my fingers are like tingly. Probably the caffeine. Oh. So trust your body to find its happy point, where you can live the life you want, whether that be counting macros, going out for drinks every weekend, eating chips every day because you love them. You can do all those things, and you shouldn't let a certain size or weight make you give up the parts of life you love most. The weight doesn't change what I can do. I can still take pictures of my sports bra and work out on camera. I can still eat all my favorite foods, and I can still destroy a workout, and I can even still love my body.
好像耶，看看它问。
I can still be me and advocate for body acceptance and say all these things and still want to change, and don't let anyone else tell you otherwise.
Oh.
Does that feel good?
Oh, it's actually smart. They literally just made a ball
Yeah.
on the wall. How expensive was this?
$80.
It's quite nice.
I'm still gonna take steps to make me and my body feel healthier. I want to eat more veggies, incorporate more whole foods, practice not eating when I'm already at my limit.
Avocado is so perfect right now.
I want to let go of the guilt. I want to get stronger, lift heavier, and these goals will change, and they're allowed to change. To grow is to change, and goals will change as life changes. I will eat differently, think differently, and my body will look differently, and not every change will be comfortable at first, but no body shape is forever. So instead of focusing on our ever-changing bodies, instead of trying to mold my body and my life into something perfect, into something it's not, embrace embrace your body as it is, who you are as you are, and embrace who you're becoming and what your body will do next. I hope that you know that there is nothing to be embarrassed about. You should never be embarrassed or ashamed of a body that has literally never done anything but try to take care of you. Your body is yours for a reason, and your body is beautiful for so many different reasons. And I forgot that. I keep forgetting that. I forget that life gets very unpredictable and very stressful randomly, and we all have our ways to cope, and so does my body. My body has a way to cope with my stresses, my lack of sleep, my need for some comfort food during some very uncomfortable times. No day or chapter of life is ever the same. So a part of accepting change is also accepting yourself. It's easy to forget your worth when we aren't constantly being reminded of it every day. Instead, we are constantly reminded by social media and by ourselves that we aren't worthy and we aren't enough. I say I'm not enough way more than I say that I am. So just like how I put reminders on my phone about how I have a test or need to shower tomorrow so I don't forget, I want to make it a priority and my most important reminder to be proud of my body every day.
So this week I ate a lot more veggies.
I ate a lot more veggies than usual, to be correct.
So this week, I did eat more veggies than usual to be
I eat a lot more veggies than usual. I feel healthy when I get my... Eating more veggies to be holy and isn't that all we want? Isn't that what we all want? Oh my god, I'm done. No, literally, I get to work out now. Yay!
Self-proclaimed leader of the new school. Maybe it's a sign that my sign is a Capricorn. And I'm the captain now, and I ain't capping dog experimental runs. Top floors, skylines. Ballin' hard like the prime times. Hustlers, yeah, we bonafides. If I shoot shots, I'ma send across the goal lines.
Okay, I'll give you 3.
Dear my body, for all the years I've ignored you and just have been a terrible housekeeper, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all the hurtful things I've said while you were literally just trying to protect me.
Yeah, I'm eating some dates.
Sorry for confusing you by not giving you the rest and nutrients you needed while you continue to nourish me. I'm sorry for years of judging you, for not being proud of you, for always trying to change you rather than trying to understand and respect you. Thanks for loving me when I really didn't love you back. I realize now real growth isn't about being more of anything but me, what I believe, what I strive to be, the person I am, the person I will be, that is me. So I will stop trying to fight against her, stop trying to make her smaller than she's meant to be. You deserve more from me. You deserve my attention for the health you give me, the life you let me live, the hours of editing I put you through. I shouldn't punish you and blame you and hate you for the ways you respond to the way I chose to take care of you. It's not your fault. I need to do a better job at taking care of my own body. You deserve more, to be spoken to in kind words, to be fueled with the right foods, to be trusted. Now I see why they say you can't have a good relationship where there's no trust. Happiness and success was not about outdoing myself, weighing less than before, eating less than before, being more disciplined, making more money. No. Happiness was about being true to who I was. It was about living for you. It was always about you.
I'm not even hungry. This is just stress eating. So that's where I am mentally right now. And honestly, the thing that keeps me most grounded when I'm feeling weak, when I feel like I'm losing the battle against my mind, is all of you. So thank you. Because when I have the days where I feel like I've traveled back in time, I think of you. Think of how strong you'd all want me to be. And I ask myself, what would I want them to do if they were me? When I read your messages about how far you've come and how strong you've been and how somehow my words have helped you in some way, I just want you to know that you have helped me more than you can imagine. So, I owe you one.
It's okay to start over again. Today, tomorrow, in 10 years, and 50 years, you're not failing, because failing is a part of it all. Growth, life, happiness, finding my version of health. So today, and every day, what's my goal? I think it's to be able to look in that mirror every single day, and when I ask myself, Are you proud of your body? Are you being kind to your body? Are you happy with who you are today? And no matter what size or shape or version of me is looking back that day, I want to be able to say confidently, yes.